Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Mahipal Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I put the harmonium in the temple hall.
Yeah, that was my question to you. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'll do the Gayatri and then maybe in 2-3 minutes we'll start.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhu.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Prabhu. Can you all see the bhajan?
Yes,
Can
Prabhu.
you? Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay. It's a song that glorifies Vrindavan, and we are ambassadors of Vrindavan, so we will try to sing this song. Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Vrindavan Shri Gopinatha Madana Mohana Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana महावाना श्यामा कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धना कालिंदी यमुना जया जय महावाना केशी घाट बंसी भट्ट द्वादश कानना यहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंद नंदना केशी घाट वंशी वट द्वादश कानना यहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंद नंदना श्री नंद यशोदा जयो जयो गोपगाना श्री दामादि जयो जयो धेनुवत्सगाना श्री नंद यशोदा जयो जयो गोपगाना श्री दामादि जयो जयो धेनुवत्सगाना जय वृषभानु जयो कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जयो अभिरानगारी जय वृषभानु जयो कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जयो अभिरानगारी जय जय गोपीश्वरा वृंदावन माझा जय जय कृष्ण सखा बाटो द्विज जाना जय जय गोपीश्वरा वृंदावन माझा जय जय कृष्ण सखा बाटो द्विज जाना जय राम घाटा जय रोहिणी नंदना जय जय वृंदावना वासी जट जाना जय राम घाटा जय रोहिणी नंदना जय जय वृंदावना वासी जट जाना जय द्विज पत्नी जय नाग कन्या गाना भक्ति ते यहाँ पाइलो गोविंदा चराना जय द्विज पत्नी जय नाग कन्या गाना भक्ति ते यहाँ पाइलो गोविंद Charana Shri Rasa Mandala Jayo Jayo Radha Shama Jayo Jayo Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Shri Rasa Mandala Jayo Jayo Radha Shama Jayo Jayo Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Jayo Jayo Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa Parakiya Bhave Yahan Gajete Prachar Jayo Jayo Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa Parakiya Bhave Yahan Gajete Prachar Shri Janavapada Padma Oriya Smarana Dina Krishna Dase Kohe Nama Sankirtana Shri Janavapada Padma Oriya Smarana Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankirtana Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopi Natha Madana Mohana Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Kalangi Yamuna Jaya Rasa Mandala Jayo Jayo Radha Shama Jayo Jayo Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Shri Rasa Mandala Jayo Jayo Radha Shama Jayo Jayo Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Jayo Jayo Jvala Rasa Sarva Rasa Bharati Abhave Yahan Brajete Prachara Shri Jana Vapada Padma Koriya Smarana Dina Krishna Dasa Hohe Nama Sankirtana Shri Jana Vapada Padma Koriya Smarana Dina Krishna Dasa Hohe Nama Sankirtana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वर। Okay. So we are continuing our discussion on Vrtrasura. Yeah. So this is the interaction that is going on between Indra and Lord Vishnu. Now, those who may not be there last week, Indra became proud because he was enjoying material pleasures. He had lot of fame, wealth, aristocracy, and beauty around him. So, in that pride, when his own spiritual master came in front of him, Indra failed to offer him his obeisances, his respects. So Brihaspati left. Brihaspati was not happy with that and he left. So the demigods became very weak because they lost the mercy of Shila Gurudev. And Indra, and right at that time, the demons, there is a continuous fight between demons and demigods. So the demons, they were worshipping their spiritual master who was Shukracharya. They became very powerful. So Shukracharya, he instructed the demons, attack the demigods right now because they have offended their Shila Gurudev. They have become weak. So they they charged and they took over the kingdom. Indra became very much disturbed. He went to Brahma. What do I do? And Brahma gave him a solution. Well, you go to Vishwarup. Vishwarup is a Brahmana. He's very powerful, a great devotee of Lord Narayan, and you pray to him. All right. So he went to Vishwarup, and Brahma told Indra that Vishwarup also has an inclination towards the demons. So tolerate that. Don't take any major step. Don't do any foolish acts. Indra said, yes, all right. So Indra went to Vishwarup. Vishwarup is like his son, very young. So Indra told Vishwarup to please help us regain our kingdom back. Vishwarup said, yes, I will help you guys. So he gave him Narayan Kavach, which is protection from Lord Narayan. And he chanted mantras and sacrifices. And the demigods actually got the kingdom back by that. And Vishwarup was doing sacrifice, and he was offering oblations to the demigods. But because Vishwarup mother was a demon, belonged to the demon class, so Vishwarup has some natural attraction for demons also. He also started offering oblations in the sacrificial fire. in the names of demons. Indra came to know, Indra became very upset, and Indra cut off the heads of Vishwarup. Vishwarup is a Brahmana with three heads. So now, first Indra performed Guru Hatya by not properly respecting Srila Gurudev. Then he became incriminated with uh, Brahma Hatya because he killed the Brahmana. So then, when Vishwarup was killed, Vishwarup's father name was Twashta. Twashta became very angry, and Twashta immediately created a demon who can kill Vishnu, and that demon name was Vrtrasura. So Indra saw that Vrtrasura is huge, touching the clouds, coppery eyes, coppery complexion, coppery dark complexion, coppery uh, hairs, very powerful demon. So Indra tried to attack Vrtrasura, but Vrtrasura just took the thunderbolts coming from Indra and chew it, or attack back at him, or just throw it away. So Indra tried his best, but for Vrtrasura, it's like toys, Indra's weapon. So Indra understood that he's just too powerful for me to overcome. So Indra prayed to Lord Narayan to please help us kill Vishwarup, who is harming, who is against your devotees, who we are, the demigods. So Lord Narayan came, and there is a beautiful conversation. Indra says Lord Narayan that you killed Matsya when you became Matsya and protected the Manu from universal devastation. And as Hiranyakashipu, as Nrsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu, and you have always been protecting your devotees. So now there is a huge need, just like you killed many demons in the past. Now, uh, please kill Vishwarup also and protect your devotees. So Indra, this is the last verse we discussed. And Indra was, although he got the darshan of Lord Narayan, he is a karma mishra bhakta. Karma mishra bhakta means he's a mixed bhakta, means not a pure bhakta. His prayer is not, my Lord, give me love to you, or how can I serve you, but he has a motive, and his motive is driven towards he is insecure, he wants his kingdom back. So there is a material desire, and that material desire is kind of impelling Indra to kill Vritrasura. And also Indra is fearful of death, and he want to be saved by killing others. So there are external motives, but Indra understand that I am not a pure devotee, and Indra also understand the activities of pure devotees. So Indra is telling devotees never give up bhakti. Devotees who have tasted a drop of nectar from the ocean of glories experience incessant transcendental bliss in their minds. So Indra knows that devotees, because of their constant remembrance onto Krishna, they derive um, transcendental bliss in their minds. Forget the tiny reflection of so-called material happiness and become free from desires. Material desires cannot give us happiness. The happiness that material desire give is very fleeting, and that happiness is also not at the level of soul. That happiness is only at the level of mind or ego, and it's very, very flickering happiness. Um, Become the real friend of all living entities. The devotees, they are real friends of all living entities because they help the living entities get connected to Krishna. If a living entity get connected to Krishna, the living entity becomes self-sufficient to derive his nourishment, his satisfaction, his feeling of completeness by his connection with the Lord. So devotees always give the connection with Krishna. So that's how they are the real friends, because they actually know who is a friend. A friend is a one who wants our welfare. So devotees want our welfare because they know that all we are looking for is a Krishna experience. So in that way, they are friend of all living entity. Actually, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, our enemy is our own mind. So Srimad Bhagavatam explains that we are our own enemies, and devotees are our friends. But we think in a way that we are our best friends, but not really, because We are conditioned souls, so we don't know what is good for us. In that way, we act as our own enemies. But devotees become the real friend of all living entities. They become expert in achieving the real goal and never return to this material world. And these devotees, they never give up bhakti, and they their focus is fixed on achieving the real goal, which is back to Godhead. They work in that direction, and they never return to this material world in a conditioned state as a conditioned soul. But they may come if Guru and Krishna wants them for the sake of um, preaching. One very good example is Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj prayed, "My Lord, I have attained pure devotion to you, but I don't want to come back to you in Vaikuntha planet as long as there are any fools and rascals who don't know their own welfare." This Prahlad Maharaj statement in teachings by Prahlad Maharaj to his classmates. Just like Srila Prabhupada, he has no business to come. But Prabhupada said, I didn't want to come. And Krishna was forcing me to come. And I told Krishna, I don't want to go to this material, it's a miserable place. Then Krishna said, no, no, I want you to go. Prabhupada said, no, Krishna, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Then Krishna said, no, no, I really want you to go. Then Prabhupada said, all right, I surrender to you. I will go. So they come for a particular purpose. Like there are Nitya Siddha devotees. Nitya Siddha devotees are eternally liberated souls, like our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Rupa Goswami. They are all eternal associates of Lord Shri Krishna Chandra. But they come just for the sake of benefit. Even the Supreme Lord Himself comes for benefiting us. Shri Krishna Chandra came as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is no need, but he came to give the holy name to everyone, to give the process by which one can connect to Krishna. We just need to become intelligent enough to see the benefit and the value in that and take this a very seriously. Because to the extent we are, I mean, bhakti naturally grows, faith naturally grows by hearing, chanting, association, reading. But let us be intelligent and take benefit of what has been given. Today I was reading a book by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. It's called Jaiva Dharma. There, the whole book is about the dharma of a jiva. What is the real dharma of a jiva? And that's why he called that book Jaiva Dharma. So he was mentioning that association with a pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, our individual spiritual masters, if we are aspiring, the association of pure devotee is attained after many, many lifetimes of piety. Not everybody is fortunate enough. Even Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself said in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Brahmand Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that living entities are doing Brahmar in 8.4 million species of life. Brahmand Brahmite. Brahmite means they are going here and there. Sometimes higher planets, lower planets, earthly planets, taking forms of a bird or a fish or an animal or a human or a demigod or a demon. So in this way, the living entity is doing Brahman. So Brahman Bhamrita Kono Bhagyavan Jeev. Somebody becomes really fortunate. He becomes Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach, who get the mercy of a pure devotee. Like Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual master, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai. And what the pure devotees do? They give Bhakti Lata Beach. They give the beach of bhakti, the seed of devotion. And now it becomes our responsibility to nourish that seed. The seed is there, the seed is installed in us. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam, associating personally with Srila Prabhupada and reading Srila Prabhupada books is not different from Srila Prabhupada's association. By going through this, we have received a seed of bhakti. We know what is right. Now it is our responsibility to protect it, to 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 care for it, care for Bhakti Lata Beach. Then we become our own friends. Krishna says mind is our own friend, mind is our own enemy, based on what we use the mind in. So among your devotees, we are very low since, so this is this commentary by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Um, So this is what Indra means. Indra is telling, among your devotees, we are very low since we have material desires. Indicating this, they make their request. So they are accepting that, okay, pure devotees, they don't want anything. They just want to go back and never return to this material world. They are friend of all living entities. They only want more and more bhakti. But we are not like them. So Indra is accepting that. And then he makes a request. What request he makes? Please take another incarnation. So he says, you appear sometimes as an animal like Lord Boar. So Boar is Boar incarnation. I'm sure we know. Varahadev. He came and killed Hiranyaksha. He killed the demon. Sometimes a mixed incarnation like Lord Narasimhadev. So he came as animal, as a boar, and he came mixed. Mixed means half lion, half human. He came as Narasimhadev, and he killed Hiranyakashipu and Lord Hayagriva, and sometimes an aquatic like Lord Fish and Lord Tortoise. We know Kurma Avatar, Matsya Avatar. Um, Assuming such various forms, you have um, mm, always punished the demons and Danavas. We therefore pray that your Lordship appear today as another incarnation, if you so desire, to kill the great demon Vrtrasura. So Indra is kind of, he's glorifying. He know he's supreme God. He know he can do it. Indra knows that Indra tried his best and he could not do. But the great thing with demigods is they have faith in Narayan. They know Narayan is supreme personality of Godhead. They understand we are not pure devotees, and they know that if we cannot do something, Narayan will help. So that's why they are called demigods. But demons, they try on their own strength, even if they die. They never approach Narayan. In fact, they are against Narayan. So in that way, the Lord is always favorable, but they are not pure devotees of the Lord also. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that the pure devotee of Lord, like Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Rupa Goswami, and others, they are way, way, way higher in position than all these demigods. They are way higher in position. Every day, morning we sing Guru Puja, we sing Ebe Jas Gushuk Tribhuvana. Tribhuvana means all the three words. These pure devotees are famous in all the three words. Even Devatas, they offer their obeisances. Even Yamraj offers his obeisances to such a pure devotee. And having receiving the mercy of such a pure devotee will be the awakening of great fortune in our lives. Please relieve us by your nectarian words, a merciful glance, pleasing smile, and free our hearts from anxiety. O Grandfather, we are all surrendered. We are all surrendered, and minds are bound to your lotus feet in meditation. Accepting us as your eternal servant, be pleased with us and sympathetic towards us. So they are praying. Um, they are they are telling Lord Narayan, free our hearts from anxiety, because they have lot of anxiety, fear of death, and other things. With pleasing smile, merciful glance, nectarian words, um, we are surrendering um, to you, um, and we are meditating on your lotus feet. Um, Please help us. That's basically beautiful prayers. Okay, dear Lord, you are omniscient. So they are telling, we don't need to tell you what we are here for. You know everything already. And therefore, you know very well why we have taken shelter of your lotus feet, which is to kill Vrtrasura, which provides shade that gives relief from all material disturbances. Anybody who takes shelter of the lotus feet of Govinda, lotus feet of Narayan, they get relief from all material disturbances. So please help us. Please give us relief by counteracting our present distress. So there is only one intention. They are praying, but because they are mixed devotees, their prayer is intended toward kill Vrtrasura, so we can be relieved. We can gain our kingdom back. We can save our life again. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Controller, O Lord Krishna, please see they also, although they are worshipping Narayan, they are telling, O Supreme Controller, O Lord Krishna. So Prabhupada said they are non-different. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Controller, O Lord Krishna, please annihilate this dangerous demon Vrtrasura, Twistha's son. So multiple times they have said, kill Vrtrasura, kill Vrtrasura. Again they are telling, please annihilate this dangerous demon Vrtrasura, Twistha's son, who has already swallowed all our weapons. All the weapons he just took and he just chewed them up. So they're like completely devastated. Our paraphernalia for fighting and our strength and influence, they were completely helpless in front of all the demigods. 33 million demigods together could not fight with one Vrtrasura. So he's so powerful. In the back also it happened. Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, they were so powerful that demons had no choice. But there is a difference between Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and Vrtrasura. Hiranyakashipu, Ravana were actually demons. But Vrtrasura is a pure devotee of Krishna, pure devotee of Narayan. These demigods, they don't know. Because Prabhupada said a man is known when he speaks. A fool also looks intelligent as long as he doesn't speak, depend upon if he speaks about Krishna or if he speaks Prajalpa. But one cannot know by seeing the person. So Vritrasura, we will see when he starts speaking, they will really be humbled because Vritrasura is a pure devotee of Krishna. But because they have misconception, they are praying to kill Vritrasura. Take another incarnation, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now Indra spoke and request Lord Narayan to kill. Then let us see what Lord replies. So Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O best of the intelligent demigods, although it is true that nothing is difficult for one to obtain when I am pleased with him, a pure devotee. So he's Lord Vishnu is telling nothing is difficult for a pure devotee to attain, if the Lord is pleased with us. A pure devotee whose mind is exclusively fixed upon me does not ask me for anything but the opportunity to engage in devotional service. So, Lord Narayan is actually, through these words, he's chastising demigods. He's chastising Indra. And because Indra is praying, my Lord, please kill Vrtrasura. And Narayan is telling, what are the activities of pure devotees? So he's telling nothing is difficult for a devotee who has taken shelter of me, I agree. But a pure devotee does not ask me anything but the opportunity to engage in devotional service. That's how we are training ourselves. We don't go to the Lord to ask for anything. We go to the Lord to ask His mercy so we can grow our devotion. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says you can ask for Nam Ruchi. Give me taste in chanting the holy names. Because if we develop taste in chanting the holy names, we will naturally develop deeper relationship with Krishna. Um, we will be nourished. So Mahaprabhu said, go to Krishna and ask for Nam Ruchi. Then he said you should ask for Jeev Daya, compassion for other living entities. Because that is very pleasing to Krishna. Nothing for oneself. For oneself, a life of sacrifice. But for others, how can I benefit? Ask for that. Jeev Daya. Nam Ruchi Jeev Daya, and ask for Vaishnav Seva. Give me a chance to serve devotees. So this is all Mahaprabhu said a devotee should ask. Nam Ruchi, compassion to other living entities, Jeev Daya, and Vaishnav Seva. How can I serve your devotees? In a way, a devotee just want to serve. Serve the name, and serve other living entities and serve the Vaishnavas. Just want to serve everyone. So a pure devotee does not ask me for anything other than engagement in devotional service. The Lord regretted, how unfortunate. You praised me with knowledge, but out of foolishness you did not pray for unalloyed devotional service. A devotee asks for devotional service. Prahlad Maharaj asked to Lord Nrsimhadev that please give me devotional service life after life. Brahma asked for the prayer, wherever I may take birth in the next life, let me be counted as one among your devotee. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, um, um, Tomar Kukur, I am your dog, my lord. You can treat me in any way you like. So these are like pure devotional service. They are not asking that if they don't like somebody in life, my lord, this person is more powerful, this person is more famous, this person is enjoying more, so harm him or kill him. They don't want that. They just want, my lord, give me engagement in your devotional service. Maharaj Parikshit, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, Gajendra did not approach the Lord to kill their rivals. Gajendra, Gajendra was in great difficulty. He was um, getting killed by the crocodile. His blood was oozing out for 1000 years, and he had no strength for anything. And what Gajendra said, Gajendra understood he is going to die. Gajendra, just with great difficulty, he took a flower, offered to Lord Narayan, and he said, so Gajendra did not ask for anything. Gajendra took the flower and Gajendra said, "My lord, I offer this flower to you." Gajendra did not ask, "My lord, kill this crocodile." Just, "My lord, I just offer this flower to you." Pure devotion. Ambarish Maharaj was in danger, we saw in our previous seminar. And what did he ask? He said, "My lord, whatever you desire, I surrender to you." So devotee surrendered to the circum. What did Prahlad? Prahlad did not ask, "My lord, I am a great devotee. My father is really creating a great problem for me. Please kill my father." He did not ask. He just, whatever be the situation, he simply meditated on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Materna Krishna Parato Satovam. So this is a verse by Prahlad Maharaj, that he was a devotee of Krishna. Maharaj Parikshit was cursed to die. He did not. He could have counteract the curse. He did not curse Shringi, the immature Brahmana, back. But what was Maharaj Parikshit prayer? Maharaj Parikshit was like, okay, what is the duty of a man who is about to die in 7 days? How can I serve the Lord in this situation? What we can learn from these personalities in our life. In our life also there will be many troubling situations. There are threefold miseries. Miseries because of other living entities. Um, we will be in situation where we'll be put into distress by by many circumstances, situation, and people in this world. But we should not desire their harm. We should not have kind of a negative attitude towards them, of the feeling that they should suffer. How ego acts is, if somebody puts me in trouble, then the ego desires that I want those person to suffer because they are putting me into suffering. Then we are not. Then that consciousness is not pleasing to the Lord. A devotee prays, um, um, Sarvajana Sukhinu Bhavanti. Sarvajana Bhavanti Sukhinu. Let all living entities be happy. That's the prayer of a sadhu. He should not ask. He should pray for others' welfare. So they did not ask even to relieve themselves. They just depended upon the Lord for whatever situation. So um, Lord Narayan is telling such beautiful prayers you are offering, but how unfortunate. You are not asking for unallowed devotional service. See, if you ask for unallowed devotional service, you escape the cycle of birth and death. But if you ask for material benefit, then you get the material benefit. Um, um, they will be relieved of Vrtrasura. But then what? Then they will have another problem after few years, and they will keep on struggling with the problems, and then they will have problems of birth, old age, disease, and that in the next life. So the cycle continues. But if you ask unallowed devotional service, if you escape the material existence, then you can enjoy um, um, and devotional service to the Lord with full satisfaction. So, those who think material assets to be everything or to be ultimate goal of life are called misers. Indirectly, Lord Narayan is really criticizing and chastising Indra and Varuna and all the demigods. And he is telling that you are all misers, kripanas. Those who those who think material assets to be everything and to be the ultimate goal of life are called misers. Just this Friday, I was with a group of devotees, and one devotee asked that everyone in this world is asked for a bigger home and a bigger position and a beautiful woman. Everyone has so many desires. Um, mm, so, um, Krishna calls them misers, kripanas, because they think material assets to be everything. They think this is what I want. So that's what they are desiring. Asat, temporary things. Whatever we gain, by our hard endeavor will be lost at the time of death. So a conditioned soul is short-sighted. He just sees what I want today, and he gets into illusion, Maya Shakti. He gets into illusion, and the illusory energy of the Lord gives him suffering. So a living entity suffers, and he feels these things will give me happiness when he acquire a bigger home and a bigger position. He realizes that I'm not happy. When he was living in an apartment, he was thinking, if I get a big home, I'll be very happy. When he moved to a home, he realizes I'm as miserable as I was before. Then he thinks, okay, maybe a bigger position in the office will make me happy. Then he gets a bigger and better position, and bigger and better salary, and bigger and better progress. And then he realizes I am equally unhappy or even more unhappy than I was before. The nature of this world is miseries will never leave us. But the nature of illusion makes us think that probably these things will bring me happiness, but they don't. But it's just that's why it's called illusion. Illusion means I think there is something there, but there is nothing there. So Krishna calls them fools, unintelligent, and all these things are taken away at the time of death. So they are called misers, kripanas. So they do not know the ultimate necessity of the soul. They don't realize that actually um, people who have bigger homes and bigger positions and beautiful women, they're also not happy. So how can I having these things become happy? So one should become intelligent. One should see that how devotion is actually giving me happiness. Pure love is actually giving me happiness. That's my actual need. One should intelligent person should come to see and should come to realize that mind is our biggest enemy. Um, they do not know the ultimate necessity of the soul. Moreover, if one avoids that which is desired by such fools, he must also be considered foolish. So again, Narayan is telling demigods, you are really foolish souls. Now just imagine, I mean, we worship demigods. And Narayan is telling demigods, you are really foolish souls. Why? If one avoids that which is desired by such fools, what do fools desire? Material desires. And you people fulfill their material desires. So they are fools that they are aspiring material desire. You are also fools that you are giving them fulfilling material desire. You are simply increasing their material attachments. And more and more we become attached, more and more it pains when it is taken away. A small attachment we have, when it goes away, there is so much pain. There is so much pain when we possess something and it is taken away from us. So much pain. So imagine that's why the pain at the time of death is a subtle pain. Imagine something small is taken away from us and we feel so much pain in our heart. Imagine when everything we are attached to in this world is taken away from us. How much pain it will be. But for a devotee, there is no pain. Why? Because he has no material attachments. He is attached only to Krishna. So when you are not attached to something and it is taken away from you, there is no pain. Just like pain arises because of attachment. Just like when our near and dear one leaves the body, any family member leaves the body, we feel so much pain. But when our neighbors, family members leave the body, we just feel empathy. We don't feel pain. Pain arises because of attachment. So when we are completely attached to Lord, to the Govinda Charana, to the lotus feet of Krishna, to the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev, when that's the complete attachment, when we leave the body, there is no pain. It is because of attachment. So Narayan is telling that those people who are aspiring material desires, they are fools. And you are fulfilling their material desires, you are also fools. And you are praying so nicely to me, and you are not asking for unalloyed devotion. You are asking, save my body, let us have my kingdom back. So you are again fools. Still, even more foolish people worship the demigods. A pure devotee who is fully accomplished in the science of devotional service We never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment. So what a pure devotee never instruct? A pure devotee who is fully accomplished, who knows the science of bhakti, a bhakti yogi, a pure devotee, will never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment. So in the ancient times, um, um, a, a rascal sadhu, a rascal sadhu, he would tell his rascal disciples, खूब खाओ पियो फूलो फलो खूब पैसा कमाओ. This is his blessings. So the disciple is also a rascal and the guru is also a rascal, because disciple says increase my attachment so I suffer more, and guru says yeah, I want you to suffer even more, so I bless you to get all these things because I want to see you suffer. That's what they a foolish rascal is unknowingly asking material desires, and a foolish rascal guru is unknowingly giving benediction of fulfilling material desires. One time one person came to Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada was in a train, Prabhupada was going somewhere. So one foolish rascal came and he said, Prabhupada, I want to increase my business. Please bless me so I can have a bigger business. And Prabhupada was quiet. And he said, Prabhupada, Swamiji, please bless me so I can grow in my material life. Prabhupada was again quiet. Then he again asked, Swamiji, you are a very accomplished soul. Please bless me so I can have this material assets. And Prabhupada became angry. And Prabhupada says, I bless you that you lose everything. This is Krishna's blessing. This is a blessing of a sadhu. It is mentioned a verse by Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yasya ham anugrinani, which means um, when real mercy of Krishna comes, Krishna takes away our material attachments so that we can completely depend on the mercy of Krishna. But people don't want that because of attachment. So a pure devotee who is accomplished in the science of devotional service will never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment. He will never say, Fulo falo bado, khao piyo. No, he will say, Prabhu, don't be attached to sense gratification. Practice renunciation. Live a life of renunciation in whichever ashram you are in, with your only goal as devotional service. That's what devotee says. Um, there is no, now some people think that no, how can I say this? It will be very difficult for him. So those people are also fools, because they are considering that this is called weakness of the heart of a sadhu. Weakness of a heart of a sadhu is, oh, you really want to enjoy, okay, okay, that's okay, you can enjoy. Why? Because he's empathizing with the other person's material desires. So the sadhu is also weak. The sadhu should be strong. He should say that this is not good for you, you can do it if you want, it's simply going to increase your material disease, and rest is up to the person. So a pure devotee never gives such a benediction, never instruct. Who is speaking? Lord Narayan is speaking about the activities of pure devotees. So if you see Srila Prabhupada, half of Srila Prabhupada purport is about aversion to sense gratification, and other half of Srila Prabhupada purport is about greatness of Krishna, sweetness of Krishna, glories of Krishna, attraction to Krishna through his holy names. So detachment from material world and attachment to Krishna. That's all Srila Prabhupada purports contains. So a pure devotee never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment, not to speak of helping him in such activities. Sometimes sadhu also help. Oh, you want to increase your business? Maybe you do this, maybe you do this. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, you try this. So they never help. Then what to speak about helping in such activities? Such a person is like an experienced physician who never encourages a patient to eat food injurious to his health, even if the patient desires it. You know, um, when someone has a liver problem, then they are asked that don't take alcohol because it affects the liver. But sometimes the loved ones, the patient who is a liver patient, he says this. It's a real story. He says, I really want alcohol because he was addicted. So there is a kind of a force from within. I need alcohol. Then the brother said, no, doctor said it's not good for you, no, please, please get me a bottle. And then he got a bottle of alcohol, he drank alcohol, he died. So this is called, this is not really love, this is just weakness of heart, this is just being emotional. Somewhere we have to be strict, somewhere we have to empathize. It really based on that what is required in time, place, circumstances to help the person to become a more sincere devotee. So a physician, he's very strict, he says this thing you should not take, this thing you take. So he never encourages a patient to eat um, unhealthy, injurious to his health, foodstuff injurious to his health, even if the patient desires it. Likewise, a pure devotee never encourages or never gives a benediction or never helps a person toward fulfilling material desires if they are detrimental to Krishna consciousness. Um, Even if the other people desire it, he never encourages that, just like a physician. It requires intelligence to draw a line between being liberal and being strict with principles. So one should be very intelligent, especially a sadhu. Um, a person who is guiding others should be sensitive and intelligent. How to help the conditioned souls go closer to Krishna. Oh, Maghavan. Maghavan is the name of Indra. All good fortune. So now Lord Narayan has heavily criticized and chastised the demigods like Indra. At the same time, Lord Narayan has a feature. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Well, whatever you approach me with, I will give you. But I am telling you, you are a foolish person. But okay. But still, since you have offered prayers and you are still my devotees, all the mixed devotees, I'll give you. So, O Maghavan, all good fortune unto you. I advise you to approach the exalted saint, the Dichi. The Dichi. He has become very accomplished in knowledge, woes, and austerities, and his body is very strong. Go ask him for his body without delay. So Indra says, Indra want to teach him the selflessness of a true saint, and he will teach him a lesson through Dadichi also. So he tells Indra that you approach Dadichi. Dadichi is accomplished in knowledge, woes, and austerities. He is a perfected soul, the Dichi Maharaj, Saint Dadichi. And because of his austerities, knowledge, and woes, his body is very strong. Ask him for his body without delay. And what do you do with his body? Ask him that he should die. Basically, that's what Narayan is doing. Tell Dadichi to give you his body and leave the soul. And then what? When the Ashwini Kumaras beg for Dadichi body on your behalf. Now, Dadichi Muni, why Ashwini Kumaras were actually the disciples of Dadichi Muni. So when Ashwini Kumaras beg for Dadichi body on your behalf, he will surely give it because of affection towards his disciple. Do not doubt this, for Dadichi is very experienced in religious understanding. When Dadichi awards you his body, Vishwakarma will prepare a thunderbolt from his bones. This thunderbolt will certainly kill Vrtrasura because it will be invested with my power. So, ye yathamar papadyante. The Lord always reciprocates as one approaches. He tells you are a fool, but this is what you are approaching for. Here it is. But maybe a food for the soul for the next time prayers. But to counteract the present situation, you go to Dadichi Mahashaya. You ask him to give up his body. You take the bones. You go to Vishwakarma. Ask Vishwakarma to use these bones and make a weapon. And with that weapon, you attack Vrtrasura. And Vrtrasura will be killed by that weapon because that weapon will be invested with my power. I am telling you, do this, you do this. Demigods might say, but we cannot fight with him who has devoured everything. You should kill him personally. Demigods may say that. So then Lord Narayan say, because demigods are very fearful and they tried to kill him, but he devoured all the weapons. So Narayan says, Vitrasura will not harm you, although he can destroy the whole world. So Narayan is giving him promise. See, Narayan has so much faith on on Vrtrasura because Vrtrasura is a devotee. Actually, Krishna has lot of faith on his devotees, but Krishna has no faith on materialist. That's why Krishna waits. Krishna does not reciprocate all of a sudden. Krishna waits to see if this person is really in every situation surrendering onto me. Does is he trained? See, Krishna guides us internally as Paramatma, and Krishna guides us externally through sadhus and shastras, through scriptures and sadhus. But internally, he is guiding us through Paramatma. A pure devotee is expert in hearing the voice of Paramatma. The natural tendency of a conditioned soul is to reject the um, the guidance of Paramatma. That's what a conditioned soul does. So the Lord, pure devotees are one who are completely connected with Paramatma in their heart, and they do only what Paramatma wants them to do. So if it happens over and over again and again, then the Lord develops faith on those souls, because He knows in this particular situation, if you place Him, I will guide him and he will act in this way. But a conditioned soul will not. Even the Lord guides him, he can behave in any way. Now, a particular story on this, Raghunath Das Goswami. Some of you may not have heard about him. He was one of the associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Around 500 years back, they he was very young, well, like 15-20 years younger than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He received lot of worship of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he was living in Vrindavan, and he was doing his bhajan. He was chanting the holy names of Krishna. And while he was doing his bhajan, Bagh came. Bagh are, like, tigers. Two tigers came, a male tiger and a female tiger. He would live on the bank of Radhakund. So a male tiger and female tiger came, and they started drinking water from Radhakund. At that time, Raghunath Das Goswami was very absorbed in holy name. So he did not notice that tigers were right next to him, and very close, and they were drinking water. So at that time, Lord Shri Krishna appeared, and Lord Shri Krishna was watching the tigers. He actually appeared to protect Raghunath Das Goswami, because Lord Shri Krishna himself doesn't know if these tigers will attack Raghunath Das Goswami, may attack Raghunath Das Goswami. So he came to protect Raghunath Das Goswami. But Raghunath Das Goswami did not know, because he was completely absorbed in chanting the holy names of Krishna. At that time, Sanatan Goswami was walking by, and Sanatan Goswami saw, day for yesterday we celebrated Disappearance Day, Tirobhav Motsav of Sanatan Goswami. He was another associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatan Goswami saw Sri Krishna has personally come to protect Raghunath Das Goswami from these tigers. Shirisha Mataji, just 1 minute. I will just complete this story and take your question. So, um, um, Sanatan Goswami saw that um, um, mm, Shri Krishna has himself come to protect Raghunath Das Goswami. So, when tigers drank water and tigers left, so Shri Krishna also disappeared. Then later on, Sanatan Goswami told Raghunath Das Goswami that we are meant to serve Krishna. So, but by not building a kuti, a bhajan kuti, a hut for yourself, because he had no hut, he would live under a tree and no hut. So he said, if you had a hut, you would have been protected. Krishna would not have come. We are meant to serve Sri Krishna, but you are taking service from Sri Krishna. So the point is that these tigers, although the Lord may inspire them, these tigers have free will. They are not pure devotees. So will they may act on their ego, on their mind. So that's how there is a free will. Even Lord does not know that how the person will misuse the free will. Lord Krishna himself went to Duryodhan not to fight, but Duryodhan wanted to kill Krishna because they misuse their free will. Lord always want us to go back to Him, but then we misuse our free will. But a pure devotee is completely connected to the Lord. So Lord is very confident that how the pure devotee will act in what situation, because I am sitting in the heart, I am guiding him, and he will always do whatever I say to him. So in that way, Vrtrasura will not harm you, although he can destroy the whole world. So because Vrtrasura is pure devotee, he's taking kind of in charge of Vrtrasura, that yes, agreed, he is so powerful, he can destroy the whole world, yet he will not harm you. Why? Because I am internally guiding him. Okay, Shrisha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Looks like you answered Prabhuji. Like for devotees, like Krishna knows, like even we have free will, like what devotee is going to do for those situations or something. And then, like for Prabhuji, for the original question I had is like by that time, like the choice, whatever choice for the situations. So does Krishna knows or no, Prabhuji?
Well, there is a conditioning, and Krishna knows our attachment. Krishna has given us knowledge, and we have the free will. Sometimes we choose our free will towards Krishna, sometimes we don't. So Krishna has not developed enough faith in us. When we always choose our free will in the service of Guru and Krishna, kind of minimizing our own desires and egoistic demands, if we surrender Guru and Krishna, then slowly, slowly Krishna develops faith. That's why over a period of time, when Krishna watches that this person will actually serve me in every situation. So Krishna gives us some service, and then Krishna gives us difficulty, and Krishna sees in this difficulty situation, are we acting according to Krishna's will? Then kind of Krishna develops some faith in us. Then Krishna gives us even a higher service, and then even little more higher service. So Krishna keeps on giving us more and more responsibilities on his behalf, as he develop more and more faith on how this person is for the most part rightly using his free will. Just like a father may entrust the son little responsibilities, and the father is watching the son, but if the son is highly responsible and proven, then father will say that I will retire and you are the new CEO now. So in that way, Krishna also is watching us and developing faith in us. If we every time keep on failing, then Krishna will keep on trying for many, many births, but Krishna will not have that much faith. But Krishna will have love. Krishna will not have trust. My spiritual master, one time he said, I love all my disciples. He said, I love all my disciples, but I trust only few. And whoever the spiritual master trusts, he empowers him and gives him deeper and deeper services, more and more services based on trust. Likewise, devotees also, they slowly slowly, they are watching and they are developing trust in us. In whom they have developed trust, they will entrust us with more and more service, but it takes some time to develop that trust. Shisha Mata, is this an answer?
Yes, Prabhuji, I have one more clarification there. Like, once like a devotee is having more faith towards to Krishna, then Krishna knows like what choice we are going to take, Prabhuji. I
Krishna
mean,
has an
for
idea.
each and every action,
Well, it's better to say that Krishna is observing us.
observing is okay.
Yeah, and slowly he is developing faith. So he has little faith, more faith, absolute faith. That's based on how we are behaving in our life towards Krishna consciousness. Does it help?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. At the same time, Krishna has idea. How Krishna has idea? Because Krishna knows our past. Krishna knows our karma. Honestly speaking, our attraction and our choices is based on our attachment, which is also based on karma. So in that way, Krishna has idea of what is the force of our karma. At the same time, we have free will, and that Krishna watches how we use that. Okay. Anyone has any other question?
For the continuation that Prabhuji, like, not sure like that is related to that or not. Like, suppose if I have to suffer for some disease, um, um, wait, in not sure, Prabhuji, like whether I am addressing correct or not. Like, suppose if, yeah, whatever I have to suffer, maybe like if I associated with the devotees, like that changes, right? I mean, like I'm not talking about exact that reaction, but based on this question, actually, I was having some conversation for one of the person that like our faith changes depends on how we are changing our consciousness. So is that right, Prabhuji?
Yes, that is correct. Now what happens is, um, karma.
So yeah, in that conversation, like yeah, for her, the other person, like they, whatever is already written, like how can you change? So like so that one. So I end up with giving that like based on like whatever we are doing, the karma changes, reaction changes every time. The fate changes
Yeah,
every time.
yeah. So, um, that's a correct understanding. um, Krishna says in second chapter, verse number 50, you can refer him to 2.50, where Krishna says, one who engages in my devotional service obeys Sukriti Duskriti. He says, even the Sukriti or Duskriti, good or bad karma, they are nullified when one engages. Our disease or suffering is actually because of bad karma. So when we address or nullify that bad karma, naturally our suffering will reduce. But sometimes Krishna may introduce suffering in order to teach us a lesson also. If a devotee does something wrong or makes mistake, then sometimes Krishna introduce a health issue also, health disease also, just to teach a lesson. But for devotees, introduction of health issue is also should be seen as Krishna's mercy. One example on this specifically to health issue for pure devotees, or in some cases, okay, here's an example. Shivas Thakur and Gopal Chapala. So Gopal Chapala offended Shivas Thakur, um, and Shivas Thakur contracted leprosy, and he was suffering. But later on, when he begged forgiveness from Shivas Thakur, his leprosy disappeared. So that health issue was actually because Krishna wanted to teach him a lesson. So sometime, especially for devotees, like initiated devotees, there is no question of karma, because Guru takes the karma. As soon as one gets initiated, except as spiritual master, he becomes completely purified. There is no question of karma. After that is just okay, whatever Krishna feels is best for us. One time I was in a conversation and one devotee developed some health issue. Some he may had to go for a surgery. Then he was taking guidance. I was there from a senior devotee. I just happened to be there at that time. And then he asked, I'm going through this surgery. And the senior devotee, he told him, well, my inspiration is this health issue is because of some mistake that you are doing. So I think just pray to Krishna and don't take any action at this point of time. Wait for a few months. Let's see what happens. So he waited for a few months. And after a few months, he became all right. He was also surprised that how it is possible without going through any physical, it became all right. So sometimes health issues are introduced by Krishna's mercy also. But if we see from for like devotees not yet initiated, the health issue, if health issue has to come because of karma, then it's up to Krishna to nullify or not. But the faith changes. But for pure devotees, health issues should be seen as like one devotee asked like Prabhupada, why you have to suffer? And Prabhupada said, I am suffering because my disciples are not practicing the four regulative principles seriously. When the Guru takes the so much karma of the disciple, it comes to Guru. But because Guru is a completely selfless soul, Guru, sometimes we see even our pure devotees, spiritual masters going through health issues, that should not be seen as a mistake or as a part of karma. That should be seen as how much merciful they are, that in spite of inconvenience on themselves, they are continuing to suffer more and more on behalf of Jivadoya. So these three kind of devotees, non-initiated, initiated, pure devotees, there can be different reasons. Is it all right, Shrisha Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, like for one more thing to that, the Prabhuji, like for For initiated, like suppose if still like what is good, what is wrong, like apart from four regulative principles changing our swabhav, um, because of that, like if I make any new karma, still like that goes to uh, Guru Prabhuji.
Well, not really. It actually, it goes to us and goes to Guru both. But we also are responsible for any wrongdoings we do. But if we break regulatory principles or act against devotional service, then inherently, internally, Guru rejects us also. So, based on how severe the mistake is, um, then Guru does not suffer beyond that. There are many cases, cannot go in detail on this platform here. Especially when the disciple takes a vow, chanting 16 rounds, and if disciple stops chanting or start breaking regulative principle, then he is no more considered a bona fide disciple, because the vows that he has taken in front of sacrificial fire, he is not observing them anymore. What do you think? Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any other questions anyone has?
Prabhuji, I was having actually one question.
Yes, sir.
During this whole story which we are reading about Vrtrasura, I was having one question like Indra is not a pure devotee, right?
Yes.
But still, Indra has this capability, like he can see the god and all those, right?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
he's he's blessed with that. So
Yes.
why this exceptionality has been made for Indra? Because if we compare with other devotees, he yes, Prabhuji, yeah, this
Okay.
was the kind of
Yeah.
this
Well,
came to my mind.
okay, thank you. See, Prabhu, pure devotees now, they don't want to become demigods. Pure devotees want to go back home, back to Godhead. And mixed devotees, they become demigods who have pious activities. And if they become pure devotees, then Krishna says, what does Krishna say? Krishna says, those who are my devotees, they go to the um, and the planets of pious people, higher planets. So they become demigods. But those who are pure devotees are very sincere devotees. In the next birth, immediately, they start their devotional service from where they left off. If their motive is pure desire. So demigods are not meant to be pure devotees, although some of them are Mahajans, like Yamaraj. He's a demigod, but he's a Mahajan. Like Brahma, like Lord Shiva, they are pure devotees. Shiva is a Mahajan, so they are pure devotees. So yeah, but they have a responsibility. So Vishnu is a maintainer, Prabhu, of this universe, but demigods, they run the show. In other ways, our body is also controlled by demigods. For everything, for water there is a demigod, for sun there is a Surya Dev, for moon there is a demigod, so they maintain. But when they are in problem, where do they go? So they go to Lord Narayan to help, and because he is a maintainer, he helps them, he gives them darshan. But just receiving a darshan does not mean that one has to be a pure devotee. In fact, here the Lord is training them that you become pure devotees, but they have their own conditioning also. Does it help? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, yeah, I got the point.
Okay, thank you. Any other question? Okay. Okay. So let's continue with um okay. So maybe just yeah, let's do just this one verse and then we stop here. It's already 6:26. Vrtrasura will not harm you, although he can destroy the whole world. So the Lord has developed so much faith on Vrtrasura because he's a pure devotee. The Lord can actually, without any fear, without any kind of concern, he can say how my pure devotee will act in what situation, because he knows that this person is completely surrendered to whatever I say. Varsana Maharaj, in one of the lecture, he is one sannyasi in New Vrindavan, he lives in New Vrindavan. He says we don't know what surrender is, because the voice of our mind and ego and intellect is so strong that it's almost impossible for us to surrender to voice of Paramatma, because the force of ego actually is way too strong. But Vrtrasura is pure. So Vrtrasura will not harm you, although he can destroy the whole world. He is my devotee and will never be envious of you. When Vrtrasura is killed because of my spiritual strength, you will regain your strength, weapons, and wealth. There will be all good fortune for all of you. So Narayan gave them. So when if they were if so okay Indra, if you are thinking that through this astra, he has devoured all our weapons. He will devour this weapon also. He will throw this weapon, or he may kill me. If you think that he may kill you, then do not worry about anything. You simply shoot this arrow. I will inspire him from within his heart. He will simply accept the arrow. He will die, and you will gain your kingdom if that's what you want. So be it, Tathastu. But first, he chastised them also that don't ask for these things. Okay, that's all we are going to discuss today. If there is any question, we can take. Otherwise, we are good to end. I'll just take the notes. Where to start? Okay. Um,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, one question Prabhuji Dandakan.
then Darpanamata.
Um, for Dharmaraj, like his incarnation from Yamaraj, but like to happen the past time, like he did not say lie, meaning that he did not surrender. Like when Krishna asked him to say lie that Aswatthama is died. Like how can we understand that process?
Hmm. Well, he is a pure devotee, yet he was very much attached to Dharma. So that angle was also there in Rishir Maharaj, because he is son of Dharmaraj. Uh, so the Lord told him, but somehow he was that force of dharma, which is again a scriptural force, but somehow that was very strong in him. So it is said that because he rejected the order of Krishna with full surrender, he had to go through hell. He didn't have to suffer, he didn't have to stay, but he just had to see the environment. He just has to go through it. So when he saw the environment, that brought a lot of anxiety and stress in him, and that was kind of reaction he went through. That's what I've heard. But he is still considered a pure devotee. Is it all right?
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Okay, 6:30 will end here. My obeisances to all of you. Vanchakalpatarubhesya kripa sindhube evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananda Koti Vaishnavendra ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Dhanyavad.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.